My name is Stephen Gurney, and I'm a graduate research assistant in the Department of Fisheries and Wildlife at Michigan State University. So I was born and raised in Michigan, and I spend my fall hunting white-tailed deer in Michigan. And my past experiences doing those things really fostered a deep appreciation for the natural world. And today, that appreciation really motivates me to make meaningful contributions to science and conservation. And I'm part of a highly collaborative research team. We got some great scientists from the Christensen Lab for Wildlife Population Health, the Boone and Crockett Quantitative Wildlife Center, and the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Division. And together, we're applying some innovative methods and cutting-edge technologies to some really important deer research. We're looking at how harvest affects disease dynamics, and this includes data from an on-the-ground study and a computer simulation model. Antler point restrictions, what they are, it's a type of harvest regulation. It restricts the harvest of young, small antlered deer that promotes more mature, larger antlered deer on the landscape. Cutting to the chase, chronic wasting disease is becoming more relevant. Antler point restrictions are becoming more popular, and this leads us to the big question that everybody wants answered. What do antler point restrictions mean for CWD? On one side, it's thought hunters will harvest more female deer, reduce abundance, and reduce the spread of CWD. And on the other side, it's thought that having more adult males will increase the spread of CWD. So our research aims to answer these questions. But first, we need to address the missing piece, which is we don't know how antler point restrictions change the deer population or how those changes interact with CWD. Taking a step back, our study is part of a larger effort evaluating the effect of an antler point regulation change in an area with chronic wasting disease. And that's all happening in the Lower Peninsula. Trail cameras are being used to estimate how many deer are out there, specifically deer abundance and sex age composition, because those are things that can affect disease dynamics. So what we're doing with our study is we are linking those population estimates and linking those changes to potential outcomes for CWD. But first, we need to make sure our population estimates are reliable. Simply put, we're doing some deep analytical dives to make sure we're getting the best population estimates we can get. And once we get those, we're going to plug those population estimates into some computer simulation models designed to investigate CWD spread and prevalence. These state-of-the-art models will allow us to test drive different harvest regulations like antler point restrictions and evaluate their potential impacts on CWD. So the bottom line is that reliable population estimates are important for deer management and they're important for CWD models. And the CWD models are really powerful tools because they help us understand things that we could never know, and they equip us to answer that big question we want to answer. What do antler point restrictions mean for CWD? 3 big benefits of our study. 1, we anticipate the results will better inform disease management and harvest guidelines across the Midwest. 2, we'll get returns on past research investments and identify ways to save resources in the future, which in turn will allow wildlife agencies to be more impactful across the board. And last but not least, the development of better techniques for trail camera-based population estimation. We anticipate that these techniques will allow for stronger inferences about wild populations and their responses to management in Michigan and across the globe.